In our daily lives, we are always confronted with some type of decision that could either impact our lives or not do any change at all.
As kids, a lot of us use rock, paper, scissors as a decision-making strategy in order to determine an outcome when we're undecided and want fast results based on who's the winner.
Many of us don't know what options we have or routes to take in order to get a good outcome of a major decision. Some of us don't think it through, which can lead to nowhere, whereas if you take the right steps, you can have a successful outcome. To get a better perspective as to how others view decisions, we asked a few of our classmates their opinions and views on what a decision is and how it looks like for them.
What is the definition of a decision?
I'll pick between two
A
options.
choice that you make that will negatively or positively affect your life.
Is picking between one thing or another.
Deciding between one thing or another that could impact your life.
Deciding between two things that are going to affect your life.
Make a list of pros and cons, and you pick the best option.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch or Lucky Charms? I'm gonna have to go with Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
After we heard the students' opinions, we then decided to ask someone who's highly respected and has authority in the school, as well as an outer perspective on others making decisions and could potentially influence them.
You know, you have to, you want to be sure that you make the right choices. And that's what you tell kids, you know, make good choices, but as adults, you want to make good choices also. But if you do the research and you do and you kind of think about it, you know, I mean, even if it's a wrong decision, you'll feel good that you thought it through, you know, so hey.
We all have our own thoughts and definitions as to what a decision is for us. Some of us have more focus on it put out in front in a clear manner, as well as having a strategy to make the right decision, while others think it's just a minor thing and don't put much care into it. Again, all in the individual's perspective. Not having or getting help can make things complicated.
Doing with my life. My friends
My
are
mom
depressed.
moving, how
I
my
have
family
people that I
dynamic's
need
gonna
sent to
be,
therapy.
what
I
I'm
know
gonna do in
that
college. I have no idea what I want to do.
Better choices.
I need help. What do I do?
Majority of people tend to get too overwhelmed, which sometimes leads to not thinking things fully through and later regretting it on in life.
Tyler Hayjack was previously engaged and a father of 2 little girls and managed to find his way living back at home, unable to take care of himself, due to a tragic decision made with only one end in mind.
I made a bad decision. I jumped out the 3rd-story building and I was in a coma. That was a bad decision. I didn't think it through.
Having too many things to think about and all the different possibilities that could be the outcome of a certain decision made, what may work, what could go wrong, freaks people out and makes them not know what to do. This leads to poor decision-making actions, which may later on become negative or positives in one's life. Alex Mora is a graduate from McHenry East High School who makes decisions right off the bat, no questions asked. Mora became an early father and didn't go to college. He turned the situation into a positive thing in his life. Although Mora's strategies don't seem to be the best, his life turned out to be a success in the long run. Did thinking about this decision stress you out in any way or cause you to change your mood or your life?
No, not really. I just kind of knew since I was in high school that I didn't want to go to college. I just wanted to trade, and I did that.
Thought about how your life would be if you didn't make that decision?
No, I haven't, because my life's pretty okay for not going to college.
The decisions we make today can affect us tomorrow. Not putting enough thought into our decisions can either turn out to be beneficial or bad for us, and we'll have to live with the outcome. Asking for help can make a choice easier. Making a pros-con list along with other strategies can truly help ease the process of big decision makings. The pros-con list has been in use for a while, which shows that it must be working for people. We can thank Darwin for that. One of our classmates made a decision to switch schools, and we asked if it was for the better and what strategies, if any, did she take.
I think it was good for me because it helped me socially and my education got better. I talked to my counselor and my mom, figuring out the pros and cons of what would happen if I did transfer.
For our field research, we decided to send out a survey across East Campus to a majority of juniors and some sophomores and freshmen to get their input on decision making and where they stand with common decisions and options we face.
Upon further examination of decision-making, we surveyed 100 students that currently attend McHenry Community High School, East Campus. These students claimed that they find decision-making to be hard. 60% of students had an idea of what they wanted to major in college, while 30% didn't, and only 10% of students did. The survey then asked if students find making big decisions to be hard. 45% of students said they do, but they don't ask for help. 30 students said they also find it hard, but they ask for help. 15 students said they find it easier when they ask for help, and only 10% of students said they find it just easy.
Most decisions we make now can either open or close doors for us and can impact our future lives. As research shows, majority of people go to Google first whenever faced with a choice and need information to sway them to a certain option. But it isn't always the best thing to do. It is always best to ask for second opinions of people you respect. Human interaction and input is always in our daily lives and can actually help making a choice you've been debating easier. Hear it from this little decision maker.
A big decision is something where you can't sleep and you think a lot about, and it's like you kind of need to ask somebody for help so they can give you good advice. I ask others for help because it's easier for me.
So the question now is, how do I know I'm taking the right approach? How can I make a choice and not regret that decision? Well, for starters, that pros-con list has been proven to work and help the mind see both sides to an option. Another thing highly recommended by psychologists is meta-thinking.
Bro, what are you doing?
I'm meta-thinking, man.
What's meta thinking?
It's thinking about my thinking.
What's that for?
Help me make decisions.
What's meta thinking?
That question probably popped in your head. Well, meta-thinking is the process used to plan, monitor, and assess one's understanding and performance. Meta-thinking includes a critical awareness of one's thinking. Research states that meta-thinking causes people to think about the tasks and contents of different situations and themselves as individuals in these different situations.
Thanks, I'll give it a try.
There are many strategies and ways to go about when found in a tough situation. Hopefully, hearing from others' previous experiences and their decisions help you notice how much of an impact a small decision can have on one's life and teaches you a thing or two. With more thinking, guidance, and help from others, more people can hopefully learn to value their opinions and weigh out their decisions in a better, more effective method.